Colleges and universities across Ohio are getting ready to welcome students back for the fall semester, and at Wright State University, a new degree program will give some the chance to learn how to become a pilot. Spectrum News reporter Sheena Elsie takes us to the new flight school program where they're getting ready for takeoff with their first students.
Before Mick Phillips knew how to drive, he knew how to fly.
I started flight at about 12 years old. I had an uncle who had a little airplane, and that's what kind of got me hooked to begin with.
And for more than 2 decades, he's been teaching everything he knows.
This is what makes the airplane roll back and forth.
But what he didn't know was why Wright State University, the university named after the inventors of the airplane, didn't have a flight school.
Wright State got to have an airplane, got to have an aircraft program. So back in the day, they actually did have a little bit of flight involved, but it was just private pilot and did not have a degree. But quite frankly, we're very happy they didn't.
That's because he helped develop Wright State's newest degree program, its first ever flight school.
It allows students to go from effectively zero time to the airlines.
The university teamed up with First Flight Aviation to make it happen as a way to combat nationwide pilot shortages. As a part of the program, there are instructor-assisted flight simulators.
It's definitely good for procedural work,
special classroom training, and almost a dozen planes the school will be using in the Dayton area. But that comes at a cost, more than $150,000 for the program. But this man, Glenn Crawford, an airline pilot and president of First Flight Aviation, is footing the bill.
Right now it's me. However, we have other investors.
He says students will be paying too to keep the program going. They estimate about $12,000 to $17,000 per semester. But he says it's worth it.
When I was coming up and trying to become an airline pilot, you had to have a lunar landing to get on with an airline. Basically, we joke about that, but that's how much experience you needed to be able to get on with an airline. Now, we have students that are graduating from college going straight to the airline industry.
He says pilots now are making 6-figure salaries out of school. And instructors, they're waiting and ready for those first students back to school at the end of August.
Right now, everybody that's coming in can get started today and can fly tomorrow.
I'm Sheena Elsie for Spectrum News.
All right, Gina, thank you so much for that. Educators say they are taking about 40 students now and will double that number later. Now, if you or somebody you know are interested in learning to become a pilot, well, we've put more information on how you can sign up on our website. Just go to spectrumnews1.com.